Yeah, I just come from the poorest part. Get it, get it. I gotta make it. Let it go down.
That was hilarious. When he took him off and put Trace on there, everybody was like, this ain't
like, bring it back. Do the original. Do the original. Do the original.
I ain't never seen such.
Welcome to the No Breaks Network.
Huh?
I said I haven't seen such an upheaval of a theme song.
Right. I'm gonna play our intro because I don't want nobody to get mad at us saying the intro.
That's right.
Welcome to the No Breaks Network, your home for education and entertainment, righteousness and ratchetness, where we are never content with just content. No breaks.
We not changing our theme song, goddammit.
We getting money, whole time, fucking bitches, whole time, rapping DC, whole time. We getting money, whole time, fucking bitches, whole time, rapping DC, whole time. Whole time, doing this, whole time, whole time, doing this, whole time, whole time, doing this, whole time, man, you whole time, doing this, whole time.
Back, guys! JB, what's the name of the podcast?
It's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. Welcome back to the almighty A Pod named Kickback. I am No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people till we equal. Jack, what up?
What's going on? Get Fit with Jack. And we back, y'all. And we got the song. We got the music on point. We got everything on point. So I told you we would be back, y'all. We just had a couple of technical difficulties, but we in this thing. So how's y'all week going? So I just want to let y'all know the deck of cards is tomorrow will be the last day for $37 for it, and then it'll go back to $47. So make sure you grab your decks. I'm going to read a couple more cards later on in the show so I can give you a little bit more taste of them. But we're about to get this thing going. I hope y'all are tuned in for today because we got a lot to cover today.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, the devil is a lie. They tried to keep me and Jack from doing the episode tonight. That's why we're a little bit late. But we fought through it. We made our way. So you gonna be here. Ain't no breaks. No breaks. So we got here. We here. We got a great episode.
Yes,
some really good topics. Some things I want to get Jack's opinion on. I can't wait to hear what she has to say. I can't wait for y'all to hear what I have to say. So this should be a really good one. Shout out to everybody tuned in on Facebook. Jack, I was listening to I'm hearing the echo. You hear the echo?
A little bit.
I think it's gone. Jab. Anyway, I was watching a podcast, watching Solomon the God actually, on his podcast, Playing Idiots. And they were talking about how things get started, how podcasts get started, and how, you take your audience from here and move them to there. And it's another podcast that was building a website. And it was like, it was Ice-T talking about streaming, how streaming took everybody's money. Like the artists can't make money with streaming no more. So he created a website, icet.com, where you can go to his website and purchase his music. And he's like, the streaming ain't us. We got to come up with something different. So I'm trying to get all of my fans, all of my supporters, just the real ones. The fake ones ain't got to come. They ain't going to come no way. But the real ones to come over here and show some love. And he talked about how daunting a task that is. I have tried for a decade now to get the Facebook audience to YouTube because Facebook started demonetizing some of my content.
Yes.
Started I forget the term, but it wouldn't allow the post to be seen. So if you're looking for the post, you wouldn't find you have to do a real search. It doesn't just auto-populate on your timeline. Like when we was first doing the podcast on Facebook, we had 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views simultaneously the first night.
Right.
Now we be at 200, 300. I'm like, I got to get off Facebook because it's not the same. But how do I get all of those people that used to watch, all the people that still watch, to go over to YouTube or go over to Patreon? And I felt I seen in this when he was talking about that, like, man, how do we do that? So Jack, that's gonna be our homework for the rest of the year. How do we get these people to YouTube?
Gotcha.
We got to figure it out. But having said, I want to get into our high and low of the week. Yes. And since you can hear my drop, I can't wait to go find my drop. Where is my drop? I can't wait, Jack. I'm super excited. Let me see. I think I found it.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go?
You go first.
All right, let me see. My low was today. Okay. The damn power in my neighborhood went out for about 4 hours. It's 95 degrees here in Decatur, Georgia.
Sweat like a slave in there.
Sweat like a slave. I was working. I was helping a client. I got my pen and all my work materials in. I was working to help somebody. Then everything, I heard a, oh, the fuck was that? And then everything went black. I was like, oh shit. Then I went outside and nobody was outside yet. I was like, maybe is it just my house? Like usually if the power go out, everybody come outside, they kind of be like, hey, your shit out too? Your shit out too? I came back in the house and then I heard some people talking. So I walked back outside. I was like, hey, y'all power out? Like, yeah, I heard the snap. I was like, I heard it too. So I found out it was gonna be up at 7:30. It actually came up about 6:30 and we were able to actually start the episode just a little bit late. Hope y'all not too mad. But we got everything working. We got all the sound effects.
Yeah, so shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
So we back. That was my low, Jack.
Okay. What was your high?
My high. You know what? I got a couple highs, but I'm gonna go with this one because I think this is a good one to share. My bro Shmi created. It's not an app. Let's call it a training manual, training program that teaches you how to trade options in the stock market. And when my power was out, he was like, hey, man, you look at the program I sent you? And I was like, oh, shit, not since the day you sent it. I got to go back and finish it. And I went back to it, and I was reading on how to, it's not really day trading. These trades you don't do daily. You might want to sit with them for a week or so. But I was learning how to trade options on the stock market. And really, really quick for those who are like interested or those like, what is that? It's where you grab a stock, you look at the stock and go, I think this stock will stay at about $100 for the next month. And somebody else looks at that stock and says, hell no, that shit gonna drop to about 80 or 75. You tripping, new. And I'll go, okay, well look, you pay me a certain amount of money for these stocks, shares in these stocks, and I will, in 60 days, if that's a date we or 30 days we agree upon, if the stock drops, I'll pay you. I'll buy this shit from you if it drops. If it drops, I'll buy it. You ain't got to worry about it. But if it don't drop, I keep this upfront money. So what you want to do, Jack? You think it's going to drop? Well, then pay me this money. Pay me this $200. I'll hold it in my pocket. And if the stock drops, I'll buy it from you at a loss. But if it goes up or stays the same, I'm going to keep your money. I'm going to keep this money. And people are doing that with $100, $200. But imagine if you're doing it with $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting way to trade. It's not, like I said, it's not quite day trading because you want to hold these stocks for a period of time so you can prove that it didn't dip or that it did dip. And I'm at the very beginner novice level, Jack. I am at, I probably didn't even explain it right. That's how much of a beginner I am. I think I explained it right. But it's another way to generate income, and that's kind of what I'm on, being an entrepreneur and building businesses. So, Jack, I'm going to send you the program too, so you can.
Thank you. I was just about to say, can I get the link?
I sent it to J. Lou, so me, you, and J. Lou can kind of go through it and This is like still shopping still. You know what I'm saying? And this is another way to generate income, and there's no reason we shouldn't be doing it. And kickback, there's no reason you shouldn't be doing it. Matter of fact, if you're interested in this and you want to take the tutorial, I get it to you for free. All you gotta do is inbox me. Inbox me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Christian Mingle, one of them sites. Just inbox me, and I will send you the tutorial so you can learn it. Because we gotta share this shit with each other, man.
Yes.
Niggas ain't really trying to share this shit. And we got a successful millionaire black man that is willing to teach you the game free for free.
For free.
You gotta take advantage of that. Because his millionaire ass can be off doing what he doing. He giving back. Yeah. So we should take advantage of it. I might just put the link in the description of this episode. Just like you
definitely. So y'all tune in to YouTube, go to YouTube. It'll be in the description box. Make sure you click on the link and you got it. For free. Got
it. YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all that shit. But now on to the queen. Jack, what was your high and what was your low of the week of August?
My low of this week is this freaking heat. Oh my God. Even with the rain, we have little spurts of rain here and there. It just makes it humid. It is just freaking hot. I'm ready for the fall. Y'all can have this. I'm ready for the fall. I'm done. Mother Nature, I'm done.
I've been insulated because I've been in the house. So I'm like, I don't even feel it. But man, I felt it today with no damn power. It was hot. I bet you did. That little brick wall behind me was hot. It was hot.
I bet. So that was my low. My high. I just want to take the time out to thank everyone that has already pre-ordered their deck of cards. You guys have showed up and showed out. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Again, I will be shipping those pre-orders out September 8th. So be looking for them from that date, 7 to 10 business days to receive your cards. I'm excited. Very, very, very excited to hear you guys' experiences, your moments with whoever you shared the cards with, whether it be yourself, your friends, family, girls' night, fellas' night. It doesn't matter. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thank you for always supporting me, for always supporting the podcast, just for supporting us. Bottom line, we love y'all.
Love your hair. hey, my hair almost getting long as yours now.
I see. Look at you. You finna shave just like me.
Oh man, kickbackers. This is gonna be
a good one.
Episode.
This is a good one.
And I want to let's go into our
back conversation of the week.
Kickback conversation. And what the hell did I? Oh, I'll put that in the wrong place. Okay, well, y'all can't see what I did wrong. Only I can see on my phone. But just know I did something wrong. You can get to our kickback conversation. And who better to intro it than the legendary Tupac Shakur?
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job.
That's our job. Do y'all listen to that intro and think, why did you use that intro? Oh, intro to Tupac. The intro was chosen because that is our job. We might not change the world on this podcast, but I guarantee you, we keep having these conversations. Tell them, Jack, we had these conversations. What's going to happen?
You keep having these conversations, you're going to either elevate and grow, or you're just not going to get it. You're going to stay asleep. Your choice.
Simple as that. Our job is to spark the thought. So
the brain, yes.
We thought sparking today. And that thought, like that whole over there, thought. We thought sparking, and sometimes we thought spark too. I didn't spark smart. I had that before too. But anyway, I wanted to talk about let me see, and since we got all the sounds working, I want to talk about when it's time to cut somebody off. And I think I'm asking Jermaine to help me out with this.
Stuck in my ways, so I keep on falling down. Keep on falling down. Keep on falling down. I know heaven is a mind state. I've been a couple times. Stuck in my ways, so I keep on falling down. I keep on.
Talk to him,
niggas that
Jermaine.
still owe me an apology. I'ma be the bigger man just like I always be. Eventually, but right now that's hard for me. I'm dreaming violent, I can't tolerate disloyalty. So I'ma see you when I see you, know that day coming. I pray that on that day you slip and say something. I never fantasize about murder cause I'm still sane. But I can't seem to fight this urge to make you feel pain. I know that vengeance is the Lord's and it's not for me. I know the punishment for you is that you're not with me. You place your value on the bitches that you got with me.
That line is so crazy. I know the punishment for you is that you not with me. That's crazy.
That says a lot.
Give too much and usually
tell who is on my side. I will tell just who is on my side. I mean well, I can't stop my pride. I mean well, but I can't stop my pride.
And this is an interesting conversation because I've been dealing with certain situations. And I know that just from episodes, I know Jack has dealt with some of this. And I know a lot of kickbackers, you have dealt with some of this. And it's really about the cutoff. Now, I used to be a person that like, fool me once, shame on me. Or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I would cut people off immediately. I'm not dealing with none of your bullshit. I don't have to. And in my younger years, my cockiness, I was like, nigga, it's a line of people outside want to be my friend. It's a line, nigga. Like I can't even service all the people that want to be in my life because I got you taking up space. So I'm gonna get rid of you and give somebody else an opportunity. Now, I'm not quite that cocky anymore. Not. But the principle still remains the same. They're like, there are certain things, and we talked about boundaries a lot, but I want to take it a step further from just a boundary into when you cut someone off, like your services are just no longer needed. I'm gonna have to cut the order off. Your subscription has been canceled, and you ain't got to do the worst thing in the world to have your subscription canceled. You cannot be positive enough for me. You cannot contribute anything. I can see how you treat your girl. I can see how you treat your man. I can see how you treat your children. You ain't gotta do nothing to me directly. I can see how you treat education. I can see how you treat building and community and nation. I can see how you act when it comes to reading a book.
Yep.
Not for me. Not for me. And I think that I have become, I don't want to say reverted because reverted sounds like he went down. But I have gotten back to not zero tolerance because nobody's perfect. So I'm not putting that on anybody because you got to do everything right. That's stupid. That's not what I mean. I'm putting them more so if you cross one of my boundaries, depending on how far you cross it, I'm good. I'm good on you. And I look at it was a meme, and I know I have it because I posted it, and it said, "I be falling out with motherfuckers because they don't understand it's really about the principle of things. The situation might be little, but it's the principle. Well, how could you even move like that?"
Exactly.
And a lot of times I look at people like, this isn't the biggest deal in the world, but I know your heart now. Yes. That heart don't mix with me. Oil and vinegar don't mix, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? My ego and your insecurity are not gonna be a good match. They're not gonna align. Right. And I think you gotta know when to cut someone off, when not, obviously, to cut someone off, and when it's time maybe for a conversation. But just in the general premise of removing toxicity from your life, removing people or situations. You can remove a job. You can have a job that's toxic. It ain't got to be a person. It could be a job. It could be a hobby. It could be whatever it is. The way you live could be toxic. A toxic neighborhood. You in a toxic building. You know what I'm saying?
The music you listen to.
The music. Preach. Preach. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to that good Nipsey this week. We get into that later, but you know, Nip always got a good word for a nigga. But Jack, I want to toss it to you and just kind of get your thoughts on the cutoff. Like, I don't know how often you do it. I don't know if you do it. I don't, you know, what are your thoughts on it? Because, and I'll close with this and toss it to you. I started to feel like I was being mean or insensitive or too harsh. Like I was holding people to too high of a standard. And I was like, I can't cut everybody off to do 1-2 little thing wrong. But if those 1 or 2 little things you did negatively impact me, then I don't need you around. And I'm just getting back to giving myself permission to go, I don't like the way they make me feel. I'm going to stop being around them. And I just recently started giving myself that permission again. Because for a couple of years, I was like, do you know how much fucked up shit you do know? You know how flawed you are? The fucking nerve to be cutting people off. And I stayed in that space for a good minute. But now I realize the love I have for myself really trumps everything. So I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to shit on people. I'm just loving myself so much that you no longer fit into my life. That's how much I love me. And on that note, I just want to toss it to you, Jack. Whatever angle you feel on that, I kind of want to get your perspective.
My cutoff game is strong. I love it. I have no remorse. I ain't explaining shit. We too fucking old. I'm not finna listen. I don't give a damn. If it interrupts my peace, you out of here. I'm not gonna explain nothing. I don't care. Oh, people, I hate when people be like, oh, you shouldn't go, you should have a conversation. Fuck a conversation. Because these people are too grown. They know what they doing. They know what they doing. Let me reiterate that. They know what they doing. So I don't have time. I don't have no sympathy. None of that at all. Now, if it comes to where I've cut you off or you've cut yourself off from my life and you want to come back and have a conversation, I have no problem with that. Please understand, me cutting you off or you cutting yourself off does not mean there's ill will and there's bad intentions or there's bad vibes. Not at all. Not at all. So there's always room, and that's where my grace comes into play. Is there room to come back and have a conversation or for you to apologize or for you to, say your piece? Of course. Of course. Now, just because you come back and apologize and say your piece does not mean that you get the response that you want to get. Because now the ball is in my court. I can either accept your apology or I don't have to. I can respond to you to a conversation or I don't have to. I've been working on myself so much that I know when my intuition is telling me something, I trust it. If I need to cut somebody off, I trust it. If somebody cuts themselves off, I let them go. I'm good on it. I love cutting people off. And I love even more when they cut themselves off because that shows that now it's hit the spiritual level where it's just like, you know what? We just gonna help you out, just gonna cut them out altogether. We got you. So listen, I don't think there's ever a wrong time or a wrong way to cut somebody off. If it disturbs your peace, you are justified. Point blank. Point blank. Period. That's all I got to say about it.
I had somebody, I had actually 2 people recently disturbing my peace, and I'm low-key stressing about it. Then low-key kind of like, should I not cut them off? Like, should I have a conversation? Like, should I? And then it just hit me like, bruh, you are literally stressing over the fact that somebody is stressing you. Get rid of that stress. You're stressing over the fact that they're stressing you. Just let them go. Because guess what happens when you let them go? All of the stress is gone. And as soon as I said, you know what? Shoot. Yeah.
Guess what happens when you don't? Something happens where either you get hurt and you're forced to let them go, or that hurts you even more. And you have to come to this decision again anyway.
Exactly. I remember when my cutoff game was real strong, I used to tell niggas like, let's say Johnny ain't no good, I don't fuck with him, don't bring a nigga around me. Nah, man, Johnny cool, man, you tripping, man. He did that one little thing. You know what? I'm cutting you off too. What the fuck you doing? I don't have time for you to figure out how toxic Johnny is. I have between me and you and Jack, like I have lost a lot of rest. I've lost a lot of brain cells. I've lost a lot of peace because a nigga around me didn't recognize that somebody else around us was that toxic. And because they didn't get it, I had to still interact with this person until they figured it out a year later, a month later. They could be like, damn, you was right about Johnny. And that's how I tell the niggas up front, like, I don't have time for you to figure it out. I don't know what it's gonna cost me waiting for you to figure out what I already know. So if that's the lane you want to be in, that's the water you want to swim in, go swim in it. I'm gonna be over here though. And no, you can't come over to my pool, my pond, because you contaminated now. So if that's
and
what
you
you
have
do,
to be very careful when you cut people off. You have to be very careful because even when you cut things off, and I'm talking about conversations, people, patterns, situations, sometimes you're still going to be tested. There's still going to be people that's connected to that connection or connected to that person that's going to come and try to get you back in that space. Oh man, I heard about what you and such did. Man, maybe you should call him. Man, you shouldn't feel like that. So you're still going to be tested. So just know, just because you cut them off or they've cut themselves off, you're still going to be tested to if you're ready to go to the next level. Because just because you cut that person off, they might send their brother, they might send a friend, they might send a family member. What's going on with y'all? Oh, y'all need to talk. And if you go back on your boundaries and what you set, you know what? Let me go ahead, and then you come to the same conclusion. Weeks later, you're in the same space. Like New said, sometimes you got to cut the other person off too, because it's almost like when you plant plants, and one, like or if you got strawberries, one is bad. If you leave that bad strawberry in there, every other strawberry is gonna start getting bad. So you got to get rid of that one bad strawberry so you can keep all the other ones good, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes you got to get rid of that bad apple, because just because you cut that person off, there's still people that are watching you that just want to see your downfall, want to just see you up in chaos, up in mayhem. So they want to keep it up. They want to keep you stressed.
I got stories for days about niggas pretending to be, my closest homie, my bestest buddy, and was the whole time in a secret competition with me. And every girl every mutual woman we knew it but me. They all knew it. And when I told them, like, I don't fuck with this dude no more, he was on some bullshit, they was like, oh, nigga, you didn't know? I'm like, no, I didn't. Well, I knew, but I didn't know, no. Oh, he was always in competition with you. He was always doing this. He was always doing that. He always said this. He always said that. And I'm sitting there like, I knew it, and I cut the person off, but I kept accepting the apology. Hey, man, I was tripping, we, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga. I kept forgiving. And that's what I learned. I had a period where I was forgiving everything. Like, it's a wild time, but I had a period where I was forgiving everything. Everything. No matter what you did, if you said you were sorry, I forgave you.
Until you learn, see what I had to learn, and I was with you too. No, I've been in that space too, but I had to learn about rehearsed apologies and recycled apologies. And those are just things that if I'm the opposite person, I'm on the opposite side of you. I'm the narcissistic, manipulated person, and I know as long as I apologize, you're gonna let me back in. I'm just keep that same apology. I'm sorry, bro. Mm-hmm. My bad. Something else happened. Oh, no, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. And it's gonna be the same apology. It's not gonna change up. It's not gonna deviate. It's gonna be the same apology, because I know that as long as I do this, apologize, I don't care what it is. I don't mean the apology. I'm just saying it because I know that's my leeway into your access again. So I'm gonna keep apologizing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody feel like apology is that's a sweet gesture. Well, at least they apologize. Just because somebody says the two words, I'm sorry, you got to really figure out if they're really saying that they're sorry or that they're sorry, if you catch my drift.
Exactly. Exactly, Jack. And that's kind of what I had to figure out. And it's so crazy that the younger version of me knew this and the older version of me lost the lesson. But I think it's because I was carrying some guilt, some PTSD, because I did some fucked up shit. So I'm like, if I did this and everybody forgave me, then I should forgive everybody for everything.
But you can't look at it like that, because the things that you did, you've already done your rights for those things because you've been working on yourself. So you can't hold yourself to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold yourself to that. Yes, people have forgiven you, but you were a different man. You're a different man. You're a different man today. So you can't hold what your learning stages against yourself. No, if the people do fucked up shit, they know what the fuck they do. Like, we got to stop holding these people's hands. We got to stop looking at potential and look at the reality. Fuck the potential. Mm-hmm. Look at the reality. Yes, we can always uplift people. We can always want the best for everybody. But if they're not wanting the best for themselves, why are you hurting your brain? Why are you disrupting your own nervous system for somebody else?
Oh, I done missed all the comments.
I wasn't paying attention to none of that mess.
Man, you sound. Hey, hold up. White people.
I don't even know. That's the same person from the last time. That's the same person.
Okay. Nigga, shut the fuck up. How about that? Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. You coming to that bad shit. I just happened to live. Oh, we got comments. Oh, let me see. Bitch ass nigga. But anyway, yeah, Jack, that's 100, man. I think that's a valuable lesson to be learned for a lot of people, and learn it. You ain't gotta accept all that bullshit, man, for real. And we got a whole lot more to talk about, and I want to get into it. But basically, it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Come on, man. Get back to what you got going on.
I'm telling you.
And now, where is Kendrick Lamar? Where is Kendrick? Where you at?
My left stroke just went viral.
Whew.
I'm gonna let you talk about this because I'm so tired of hearing this story. But go ahead,
man. Jack, Enes Kanter and the other little Bama, the whole transgender issue with the WNBA, and with their alleged guidelines aren't as strict. They don't point to it must be a woman, allegedly, to play in the WNBA. So they think that it's open to interpretation if a man identifies as a woman or any of that shit. And that's just, this is where I'm gonna land at it, because I'm not gonna have a whole discourse about this shit. The WNBA, I personally believe, should be for women. And that's just it. Natural born women. That's it. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. The people that are saying, how do you don't even watch the WNBA, why do you care? Bitch, I watch the WNBA every day. I'm one of their biggest supporters. I'm a huge Washington Mystics fan. I can name every player on my team, and I can name every player on every other team. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. You don't watch it, nigga. I watch it every day. Georgia Moore, my point guard, motherfucker. Sonny sit on my small god, bitch ass nigga. Oyenwere is my small forward. Kiki is my power forward. Kira is my center, motherfucker. Like, don't question me. I love the WNBA. I watch it every summer. I'm a huge fan. Elena Deladon and Shamika Holdsclaw, two Mystics legends, were inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame this week. Don't tell me I don't watch it. But I do want it to stay a women's league, a natural born women's league. That's how I feel. If they feel differently, they can change it. It's not my league. I ain't created. So that's up to them. It's up to the ladies and the commissioner and y'all do what y'all want to do. But these dudes that are like, I'm joining the WNBA because the rules say I can. Y'all are fuck niggas. Y'all are just doing it for a political reason. These are Republican talking points. They are trying to force the WNBA to draw a hard line saying only natural born women can join to push their agenda. They don't even want to play in the league. They just doing it to start controversy, which probably distracts us from the fact that 50% of American food has been recalled for salmonella or worse.
Yeah.
It's a distraction point. It's a Republican distraction point. They are making this WNBA thing such a huge deal when not one man is played in the WNBA. Not one transgender woman is played. But we're making this whole big deal. What are you distracting us from? What do you want us to not pay attention to? That you're making this shit the news topic of the day. Now I have to address it because I have to bring some knowledge and information to it. But this is a waste of fucking time. I do believe that the WNBA should remain a natural born women's league. I do believe that. But we are not in threat. And these, they call, when women always cater to men, they call them pygmies. I don't know what to call the dudes that always cater to women.
Pygmies?
Pygmies. These pygmies is like, you men, you didn't care about women being harassed until the WNBA said they were going to have men. You didn't care. Nigga, I always care about women. But
why don't we just have the TNBA, trans NBA? Just.
I wouldn't watch it, but why not have it? I'm with it. Have
Just have your own thing. Just like have your own trans bathrooms. Like I don't understand. We're not seeing a lot of women breaking down the door trying to. I want to be in the NBA. I want to play with the men. Like, come on, y'all. Like, really? Come on.
There was only like one or two women that did that, and it got dismissed. Like, shut up, bitch. Niggas was
so why we not dismissing this? Let's dismiss it. Y'all start your own TNBA and keep it moving.
I'm with Jack. I agree. And I do consider myself a supporter, an ally. There is one thing about the alphabet people, the LGBTQIA, that I do not like. And I am going to address it later in the show, so stay tuned. But other than this one thing, I consider myself an ally. Like straight up. Nigga, every woman I date is bisexual. The fuck? How can I not be an ally? The fuck? Like, what we doing? What we doing? And that to be like, some of my best friends are black. But I got I got dudes that I know that's gay. I don't look at them no different. I don't treat them no different. Like I have actual friends that are gay. That don't, what you do in your bedroom is what you do in your bedroom. Ain't got shit to do with me.
Exactly.
So I'm not the typical like the male podcaster that hate all gay. That's not me, dog. And I would hate to have to go and repost episodes with me and some. I did a round table. Well, not a round table. I had one of my gay homeboys on to discuss something that happened in the world that I felt it needed a gay man. Like I couldn't address some of those things. I needed a gay man to speak out. And he took it upon himself to be like, you ain't homophobic. Like, what the fuck? Like, we hung out all the, like, y'all tripping. And I ain't say a word. I just was like, they can think what they want to think. But the people in real life know me in real life. But I do not, I think this is a non-issue. I see people being real demonstrative about it on both sides, and I always kind of laugh because I'm not a either side type nigga, Jack. I'm a nuanced nigga, so I'm usually somewhere in the middle. So when they're on this side, like no transgenders in the basketball, fuck them all, and then the other side, like everybody should be in it, and I'm usually in the middle. Let's take this by case, because I'm usually. I don't think, nigga, I was fucking 5% Muslim. I changed my name to now Tariq Numan. I'm different. My opinions are not the regular opinions of the nigga on the street you know. My opinion is not the opinion of the nigga you went to school with. I'm a whole different person. So I'm usually more like in the middle of I'm not usually on either side because I reject the two sides. I reject the opposite. Because I look at the world differently than the two options they give us. So I'm never, it's very rare you'll catch me on one side. Like I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I don't fuck with neither side. I'm more nuanced a man than that. I'm a more complex thinker. I'm 50. I've been here for a good minute, and I've been able to come up with my own conclusions. And I ain't never fought nobody. I ain't never
TNBA. 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 Let's just get a TNBA. I don't understand. Like, come on.
That works. That works for me. Obviously, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't have an interest in it. But I think that would, resolve a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And Jack, the real thing I think that's beneath all of that is ain't even about the sport. It's just about Republicans trying to push their agenda.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people are losing sight of. They're like, yeah, NBA, WNBA. No, this is about Republicans pushing their agenda to sideline the trans community. That's what this is really about. This ain't about there's not one trans athlete trying to make it to the WNBA. It's two straight men that are Republicans pretending to be trans so that they can push a conversation, push a narrative. Don't forget that. Trans athletes, for the most part, are not trying to break into women's sports. It's fake. It's fake news.
So if you guys know that this one thing is fake news, just imagine how many more people are out there faking it. Just to get likes and clout.
Exactly. They doing this shit for clout. Ennis Canada don't want to play in the fucking WNBA. He's not trans. He's doing it to push an agenda. The Ryan White dude, whatever the fuck his name is, he's a Republican. He's gone on record. He MAGA. He's just doing it to push an agenda. And now you got this wonderful league that I love, the WNBA, in the middle of this controversy, and they don't know how to respond. If you say this, you're wrong. You say that, you're wrong. They just stuck. Y'all put one of my favorite leagues in the world in this fucked up ass compromising position. When we should be talking about the Washington Mystics had a 7-game win streak. That's what we should be talking about. My team. But instead, we talk about heterosexual men pretending to be transgender so they can play in the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
No, but let's get to this next story, see what the agenda is behind this one.
Oh, Lord, Jack.
It's the mayor. Stay high. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Jack did.
It's 2026. We should not even be talking about this.
We shouldn't. And I don't want to just totally dampen the mood, y'all, but we got to. Because this is something nobody's talking about. And that means a Pod NaMED Kickback has to talk about it. At least 6 Black people have been found hanging in publicly reported cases across the United States in 2026. Several deaths were quickly classified as suicides, while families and communities in some cases have continued to question those conclusions. There's a video on TikTok where a dude has a rope around his neck and he's trying to throw it on the tree. He's like, how did they hang themselves when their hands are tied behind their back? So they just throwing the rope like this. And he's like, how are they doing it if it's suicide?
Right.
How they hanging themselves and their hands are tied?
First of all, we do not, I'm sorry, let me let you, as a Black community, for all the other nationalities, we do not do this. We don't do this. I'm so tired of this being a narrative, of these being the deaths of these kids, of these Black people. We don't do this. And these trees that they keep talking about, especially I seen 3 people from Georgia. These trees, you gotta like climb up these trees in Georgia in order to even hang yourself. No, there's no way. There's no freaking way. I'm so tired of this narrative.
I don't know a better way to raise awareness, Jack, than to name the people that were found hung.
Yes.
In cities and just give them a moment. So I'm going to do that. Kyle Basinger, 21, was found dead hanging from a tree in Marietta, Georgia, On February 18th, Cobb County Police ruled the death a suicide, citing no evidence of foul play from surveillance, witnesses, and the autopsy. Fuck you, Marietta. Juliana Umba Nzita, 16 years old, was found dead hanging from a tree near a church in Charlotte, North Carolina on May 8th, within 3 days. The medical examiner ruled her death a suicide. Police closed the case 4 days after that without performing an autopsy, finding her cell phone, or interviewing the man who found her body. Fuck you, Charlotte. Tania Nicole Miller, 27, was found dead in Miami, Florida on June 18th. The Miami-Dade County Sheriff's Office said Miller appeared to have died by suicide. Deputies never specified that she was found hanging from a tree, despite Miller's sister confirming it. Fuck you, Miami. Dustin Kai James, 21, was found hanging outside the cafeteria in Albany, Georgia on June 21st. Investigators initially told James's family his death remained under investigation, not providing any details about what happened. His death was then ruled a suicide on July 20th, officially ruling out any possibility of foul play. Fuck you, Albany. Gerard J. Jackson, 28, was found hanging by a tree on June 30th in Roxbury, Michigan, after he left a music festival. Investigators ruled it a suicide. Reporters asked the investigators how he knew it was suicide, to which he said, "It looked like that. So that's why I said it appeared to be suicide."
Really?
Fuck you, Roxbury. Tasia Fortune, 29, was found dead hanging from a tree behind a vacant home in Jackson, Mississippi on August 3rd. Her official, August 3rd. That's a week ago. A week ago. Her official cause and manner of death have still not been determined. Fuck you, Jackson.
That's crazy.
They killing us and not even lying or trying to get out of it. They just doing it and like.
That's what they've been doing. They've been getting away with it for decades, for centuries, for years. And one thing that I have learned, especially with doing my own inner work, is patterns. Patterns. They do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. They do not switch it up. They do not deviate.
Nope.
All of these cases is the same thing.
They changed the law before they changed their action, Jack.
Exactly. All these people hung from a tree, ruled suicide. Knowing the history behind Black people being hung on a tree. And we're still finding this now in 2026. All these flawed cameras, all these cameras out here, and we don't have any evidence.
Bullshit. Bullshit. If I was selling drugs in the alley, they be footage of it. If I sat a nigga around the corner, it'd be footage of it. You can't even be.
Well, like we're learning, just like with the Nolan Wells case. All of these racist people are judges, police officers. So they're hiding a lot of stuff. These people aren't going to be tried. They already know who did it. Because guess what? When these people are doing this, they're calling the police officers, they're calling the judges, they're calling the lawyers, all of them that are behind it to make sure it gets covered up. Every one of these cases that New just named, no investigation. None. No investigation on any of these cases. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it we have a boy that just got killed off a boat and nobody's been arrested? There's been so many cases, whereas the flip side, me, New, everybody on the podcast would have been arrested because we holding them because we're investigating. Why are these boys still out here? Because
we know why.
Their parents are judges, police officers, and lawyers. That's why.
Victims are Black. If the victim was white, it wouldn't matter if it was judges or lawyers because the victim was white. You know what I'm saying, Jack?
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man.
Listen, for us, for our Black community, instead of just being so mad and pissed off at the white people, we have to start being more self-aware. We have to start arming ourselves. We have to start doing what we used to do when we were growing up. Go in packs. It needs not just be by yourself or you and one other person. It needs to be a pack of y'all and hold each other accountable. We all come together. We all leave together. That's what we need to be teaching our kids. That's what we need to be teaching each other. That's what we need to be teaching all of our Black men, Black women. We have to stick together because there is no way that this is happening. If there was a pack of Black people, this would not be happening. This was
How the
not
hell
be
y'all be around all these white people? Well, I grew up in DC, so my world was different. But like, there was not white people around me. Like, I didn't see white people until I went to military school. So I'm like, where the fuck y'all be finding these white people to hang with? There was none of my.
Not even that. What's up with the trust? Why are y'all trusting so easily?
Yeah,
that's my thing.
And apparently treat you like shit. Every time I see a video with some group of white people shitting on a Black friend, I'm like, the fuck out of here. I remember, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, Jack. I remember being in military school, and this is to speak to how you can be lulled to sleep. We used to smoke, well, I didn't smoke cigarettes, but the school allowed the teenagers to smoke cigarettes. You can take a smoke break.
Okay.
No, white people shit. I don't know.
Was like, okay.
And I remember, like it was scarce, so you didn't have like an abundance of cigarettes. So people would smoke cigarettes together. Like I take 2 blunts, you take 2 blunts. Like it was a blunt. And I remember like a handful of us being together in like a cipher, then like a blunt cipher, but it was a cigarette cipher. And I didn't smoke. So I was just there just to kick it. I remember a white dude said, "No offense." And I was just like, "I've taken none. What are you about to say? What the fuck is about to happen?" And I remember him saying to a room full of white and Black people, "No offense, but like, everybody can smoke my cigarette. Like, I ain't tripping because I'm the only one that got a cigarette." But he said, "You don't nigger lip, do you?" And I didn't know what that meant. I'm like 11 years old. I'm like, I heard the word nigger, and I know he shouldn't say that word. And he said no offense. But I don't know what nigger lip. Like, I don't know what that means. And what it meant was, you know, like wet the cigarette up, the butt of it up, because you got juicy lips. So when you get it back to me, it's all wet and sweaty and a bunch of spit on it. And we all kind of like he asked it to like a room of white and Black people.
Right.
And ironically, everybody was like, "Nah, I don't do that nasty shit." And then I was like, that would be nasty. But it always stuck with me that he said nigger lip. Like he said the word, like, and that's what they called it. But people were more focused on, I don't do that shit, than they were focused on what he said.
The term itself, right.
Right. And obviously, I'm 50. That happened when I was like 12. So obviously, it stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But so I can kind of see how you could let some shit slide that you shouldn't let slide. But to the point that these brothers and sisters are doing, I wouldn't. I don't want to judge them because they're the victims. I'm not victim blaming. I'm just saying, I just wanted to share that to say, sometimes you be in a situation and it don't feel that threatening, even though it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happened with Nolan Wills and a couple other people we see that got killed by their white best friends. And everybody's like, why were you there? Sometimes it don't seem that way. It seems a little uncomfortable, but it don't seem like a threat. You know?
Yeah, they know how to wear masks well.
There you go. There you go. Jack, I want to get into our
Don't be dumb.
Because, man, I mean, this story, this is the only reason I have an issue with the alphabet people. Like, This is literally my sole issue, and I'm standing on it. And whoever don't like it, you just don't like it. I'm standing on it.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I don't even know what this motherfucker is. Funky Dineva might be an R&B artist or might be a comedian. I don't even know what the fuck he do. But he's a gay man, a gay black man. And he says he feels bad for people who have a natural attraction to children. Also, he believes people can be born with the attraction the same way people can be born gay. And I'm going to rewind this to when the LGBTQIA community wanted to add pedophiles to their alphabet. And I was like, I'm a supporter, but I'm not supporting that.
Say what now? Say what now?
They wanted to add pedophiles. I think it was the A stands for, but the A includes pedophiles. And that's why I was like, I'm done. Can't be a supporter no more. Like y'all doing too much. Like, doing too much. Like, how are pedophiles involved in this? And he's saying that, he feel bad, like, for anyone who wakes up one day and discovers that they have a sexual attraction to children. Funky went on to emphasize that he was not talking about people who actually act on those attractions. I feel bad for someone who wakes up one day and without any choice on their own for them had a natural attraction to children. Funky then pointed out that the general public will sometimes throw members of the LGBTQ plus community into the same bucket as pedophiles. That's because you motherfuckers put the IA on it. You did that. I follow your alphabet. I'm a supporter. I'm an ally. I'm not a creator. Y'all wanted pedophiles in that.
That's crazy.
If it's possible, with no input of my own, that I was born gay and was born with an attraction to men, I do believe that it's possible that somebody can be born with an attraction to children. I don't think he's doing a good job for the LGBTQ community.
Not after the Sydney Star situation.
With that statement, and Sydney Star, transgender woman, just been arrested for sexually assaulting a child. I don't want to be holier than thou. And like, I'm not attracted to children, so nobody should be. Maybe it is a disease. Maybe it is a sickness. Maybe. But I think if that's your sickness, you got to fight that one, bro. Yeah. You got to fight that one. You got to fight that one. Like maybe if you're a man attracted to men, maybe you don't have to fight that one. Go fuck a man. They're gay men. Fucking children? No. Adults, dealing with adults, I don't have nothing to say about that. I'm gonna mind my fucking business. Y'all adults. When it comes to children, I can't rock with it. And this is why. I mean, you can feel sorry for a motherfucker. Like, I'm so sorry you like children. I look at it more like, fuck you, you bitch ass nigga. You like children.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to. You know what? I'm not willing to look at that a different way. I'm not willing. Maybe if I read some books and studied and did some shit, I could look at it like, come on, bro. They're not in control. They have an issue. I'm not willing to do that. If you are putting your hands on children, fuck you. And fuck whatever you call it. That's it. I was a young boy that had older women take advantage of me. It ain't cool. When you're young, you think I'm the man. That older girl, an older woman. Nah, dog, that's abuse.
That's different. See, that's different from how the men look at things. Like for me, I had a situation where next door neighbor, and this is what messed me up at the age of 15 was the fact that you pull up, I'm checking the mail, You pull up with your 2 young daughters in the back, your baby daughters in the back, and you're asking me questions. Oh, I see you have a boyfriend. Do you guys have sex all the time? Do your brothers and your father be at home all the time? This is next door neighbor now with his 2 daughters in the back. That's what blew my mind. That's why I remember this story so vividly, because when he asked me, I immediately look in the back seat with the 2 babies in the car seat. And it would just blew my mind that you're displaying this behavior and you have daughters of your own. Your own daughters. I was only 15 years old. And it got even bad because, so fast forward, boyfriend at the time came to pick me up, was taking me to work. So we playing, we shooting hoops outside. Him and his friend sitting on the car, staring in my direction. My boyfriend at the time said, "Hey, bruh, she's only 15. He proceeds to tell him, I can look at whatever the fuck I want to look at. My boyfriend said, get in the car. I'm going to take you to work. I said, don't come back over here. But that's so how you're saying that, the women.
And for the record, that boyfriend was Meech from being met, for those that don't know. But finish the story, Jack.
But so for me, it was different. Even going to high school, getting out of school, I went to Riverdale. I lived in Ren's Crossing, so we would walk from Riverdale High School all the way to Ren's Crossing. There were always grown men going up and down the street trying to holler at us. Always. It was normal. It was, I hate to say it that way, but for us, it was normal to see that. Older men always try to get, trying to pick up the girls from high school, or, you had that one member in the family. I had one uncle in the family, just a little freak, just always you felt uncomfortable around. You know what I'm saying? It was always that way. But I do see his point in saying that some people have been born that way, because we have seen, even with serial killers, stuff like that, where they start off as a child, they start killing animals first. They start off real small, doing stuff like that, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And we have seen cases where people that have, touched on kids, and they started, they had an incident in the classroom where they showed they stuffed somebody, or they touched somebody, or so I see what he's saying. Do I agree? And I don't support pedophile at all. I don't know why they're trying to add it to their, why would you want to add that? Especially with all the flack that y'all already getting from the community because of the Sydney Star situation. Kids cannot make decisions. Why? And you should not be feeling sexual about a child at all. That's robbing their innocence. That's making a child deal with trauma at a young age. That's making a child grow up at a young age. And I know y'all seeing this generation that's growing up right now. So you already see the bullshit that we can see what the results we can create.
This ain't the 1300s, the 1200s when niggas was living to 40.
Right.
And so you marry a chick at 14 and y'all got 30 good years together and die. This ain't that.
No.
I was watching the Clarissa Shields fight last night, and the first thing that popped up, I don't know why I did this, it was incorrect, but it showed she was age 24. And I was like, how old is Papoose? I'm like, Papoose 49? She 24? What the fuck? And I was like, ain't no way in hell I could date no damn 24-year-old. I'm 50. 24-year-old, my daughter, my niece daughter, my niece who I call my daughter, and I went to the daddy-daughter dances, bitch. So that's my daughter. She's 35. She's 30. So I'm like,
what's Clarissa?
She's really 31.
Okay.
They had a incorrect blip on the screen that said she was 24.
Yeah.
And I was like, Papoose dating a 24? How the fuck? I can't date a 31-year-old. My niece daughter 30. She's 30. I can't date a 30-year-old. I mean, unless she was rich, I could do it.
Nope.
If she's rich, like
I don't give a damn. I can't.
What's the girl name? Chloe Bailey. I don't know how old she is, but I suspect she about 30. Maybe her, but that's a 1 in a million shot. I don't really want to date a girl 35.
I can't deal with the mentality.
I think my girl need to be 38, 39 or older. I don't even really want to be in the 30s, but I do want to have a child. So I might have to be at the end of the 30s if I want a baby. But I don't even want the 30s because of the conversation, the mindset. These millennial chicks are crazy.
And you got to think about this person raising your child. Hello?
Huh?
You got to worry about this person raising your child.
Exactly. That shit crazy. So I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't even know what you find. I know the I guess it's mind control. You can control a younger woman, but that's a younger woman. When you want a child, that's not just mind control. Because you can mind control a grown woman.
No, that's why they go for the younger women.
Why you want a child?
They try to know they go for the younger women because they can't mind control a grown woman. That's the thing. A lot of the men that I see that deal with a lot of younger women, they can't deal with an older woman.
You missing my point. You can mind control a woman in her 30s. Why you want to go to 13?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Something different. Like you might not be able to mind control the 45-year-old woman, but you could do it to the 35-year-old. Why you want 13 though? Why you go that far?
Because you don't want to hear know it all. Because you don't want to hear know it all. You want the complete.
It's
what
some
I
sick
say
shit.
Goes.
That's some sick shit. That means you want to fuck your daughter. That's some sick ass shit.
And what are you gonna learn?
And I had to go here, but as a man, my brain always takes me here. I'm not even attracted to no fucking kid. She ain't even filled out. Sometimes a woman have a baby face and she be unattractive because you just look too young. I know you 40, but you 5'2", 110 pounds. You look too much like a 40. And I know you 40 and you got 2 kids. I get it, but you look like a fucking child. Yeah. Like a teenage boy going through puberty. You ain't got no titties, no nothing. I can't. I'm not even attracted to that shit.
Yeah.
I need a woman with some hips. I need them hips spread. You know what I'm saying? I need a woman. I need them titties coming out. I need that ass. I need them hips spread. I need them child rearing hips to be out. I need that. That's what I'm attracted to. Fuck. But having said all that,
fuck the pedophiles. We do not support at all.
At all.
Any perspective.
And Funky Dineva, you need to watch your comments. You're not saying what you think you're saying. I think you're trying to be all-inclusive, but you're going to wind up doing a lot more harm than good with your dumbass comments.
And the timing of the comment. The timing of the comment after the whole city star, that was not good at all. Especially with that, and then they already got the Saucy Santana thing with the, I got kids that want to fuck me too. Like it's just a lot that's going on in that community that is already has light shown on, pedophiles and how they're saying things and how they're speaking to kids and being around kids. So you got to be very careful on what you say, especially if you're in the spotlight.
Just in general, like get your life together. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. That's how I feel. Fuck. Moving on to something better.
Yes, Nipsey, talk to him.
Sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever. You on a marathon, so.
Bro, Nipsey Hiussle, new album dropped on Friday with Bino Rito called Prolific. So I'm super happy. I'll get into the music later. I'll talk about that later. Our Nipsey Hiussle Award winner. And the reason this award is named after Nipsey Hiussle was because of how much Nipsey meant to me. That's how much I love Nipsey. I changed this award for excellence and achievement to the Nipsey Hiussle Award because Nipsey was excellent in his achievement. Man, like one of my heroes, he was younger than me, but still one of my role models. One of the guys that really put me on game And I remember I tweeted him like, hey Nip, what the fuck is TMC? I know you got the marathon, but what is TMC? What's the C? Is it the marathon clothing? Is it the marathon crip? Is it the marathon? Like, what the fuck is the C? And Nipsey responded to me and was like, hey, somebody lace my boy. Somebody tell my boy what the C for. And 1,000 different people tweeted me, which blew my phone up. Thanks, Nip. Rest in peace. But thank you for doing that. Telling me that the TMC stood for the Marathon Continues, which is going to be his next mixtape. And so shout out to Nip, rest in peace. We're going to talk about the album in a minute, but now we're getting into the Nipsey Hiussle Award, and this goes to one of his brothers, one of his confidants, one of his friends, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is arguably the most athletic point guard the NBA has ever seen.
Yes.
Top 75 player, MVP, king of the triple-double. Oscar Robertson averaged a triple-double in the 60s, and nobody did it since. And then Russell Westbrook did it 4 times. So at one point, the triple-double was averaged in the season 5 times in the history of the NBA. Once was Oscar Robertson, the other 4 were Russell Westbrook. That tells you how great he is. And since then, it's only happened 2 other times. They were both by Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. Russ was energy personified, never took a play off, 100 miles per hour, going at it. And I respected it. I appreciated it. But he wasn't the most efficient. So when my Wizards traded John Wall, my favorite player, for Russell Westbrook, I was incensed. Angry. I was mad. There are posts on Facebook and Twitter where I am on 10. Why the fuck would you do this? I don't want no fucking Russell Westbrook. He came to DC, averaged a triple-double, wheeled our team to the playoffs on the back of him. He took us. He dragged us there. He broke the record for the most triple-doubles as a Washington Wizard. And he stole my heart. I started going, I'm tripping. Everybody should want a Russell Westbrook on their team. This is they can play off. He fights. He goes hard. He is in the middle of everything. He makes his teammates better. What more could you want?
Right.
And then when they said the Wizards were trying to bring him back this year to help groom our young talent, I said, hell yeah. He about leadership. He about winning. Bring him back. And we gave him an offer. He chose to retire. He didn't want to go out as a bench player, as a player that didn't get much playing time in his last couple of years. He wanted to go out as a legend who still had respectable numbers, as he should.
Right.
I want to tip my cap and say salute to the incomparable Brody. That's what we call him, Brody. Russell Westbrook. You are a legend. You never cheated not one fan in the fucking world. You always played at 100 miles per hour. And you were amazing. Not just your energy you gave, your skill. There's a video when everybody was dogging Russell Westbrook, shitting on him, talking bad about him, and a video of a girl interviewing him like, you showed an impressive dribbling skills where you were able to elude defenders, and then you took a jump shot where you twisted your body 180 degrees and you were still able to make the shot. And you can watch, and this is when he was getting dogged out by everybody. Everybody was shitting on him, calling him Russell Westbrick. They were literally, it was literally a point in time where all of the media was disrespecting this man in the worst way. And this girl, female reporter, gave him the hugest compliment. And you watched him go like, and he just, he was so happy to hear a good message from somebody.
Good.
And that made me love him even more because of all the bullshit he had to deal with. Nobody recognizing his talent. Nobody supporting him. Everybody sitting on him. And that girl gave him a compliment and it melted his fucking heart. And he couldn't even fight it, Jack. He was sitting like, yeah.
Trying to hold it together, Nathan.
And the biggest, Jack, when I tell you the biggest Kool-Aid grin, because somebody finally said something nice. And that let me know, like, yeah, man, like, fuck Skip Bayless, who led the charge of disrespecting Russell Westbrook. But I'm just so happy that he got his good moments. And people are showing him love on Twitter now that he's retired. Kevin Durant, all the LeBron James, all the greats.
Good.
Love you. You were great, and we respect you. And I'm glad he got to see that because the way they treated that man, it's ridiculous. Russell Westbrook is one of the greatest NBA players of all time. And to treat him like he wasn't, it's just bullshit. Do you watch basketball? You familiar with Russ at all?
You know what? I stopped watching it when, Michael Jordan and all that, when it was real. When you could touch a player right now and they just fall, I'm over that. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm. I also wanted to share this award with Clarissa Shields.
With your girl, yes, 19 and
19-0. She fought here last night in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
First female boxer to headline State Farm Arena. I had a homegirl Whit that was there, actually in the building watching the game. And we texting about the fight. I'm watching the fight. And she got on my radar through Papoose. I know that's fucked up, but I don't watch a lot of women boxing. I love women basketball. I support my ladies. But I wasn't a big fan of women boxing. And she got on my radar through Papoose. And I've been trying to support ever since. So it was a very big deal for me to watch that fight last night because I wanted to support. And she did great. She whooped some ass. She was whooping feet out there, 19-0, and she might be the greatest woman of all time. I always say it's Layla Ali, but maybe it's her.
And she had my girl Johnny Blaze go out there and sing. I was like, go ahead, shout out
Johnny
to her.
Blaze singing the national anthem fucked me up, Jack. I didn't know she could sing.
What?
Johnny Blaze to me is a rapper with a fat ass. That's all I saw her as.
That girl is talented. Have you? No, you have to see her. You have to watch her sing and play the piano.
Somebody else told me that too.
Yes.
And Lotto brought her out. She had big Lotto out there. Lotto brought her out to the ring. Good. And shout out to Clarissa, man. Clarissa Shields. Keep doing your thing. The A is embracing.
Doing your thing.
You brought a lot of commerce to the A with that fight, and I support it. And I support you. I support Papoose. Nothing but love.
Yeah.
Nothing but love. And
love for you, baby.
I guess we'll get into our eargasm segment. And you know what's funny about this? I had stopped using this drop, and Jack sent the drop to us. And I was like, hey, that's a music drop. Hey, hold up, that's a music drop. Like, where you get that from, Jack? That's a cool commercial. And now I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. This is bullshit. No, not that.
No, my brother. You gotta get your own.
You gotta get your own. Did I? Where? Have I lost it? Oh,
this is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
That new Nipsey Hiussle Prolific with Bino Rito dropped. And I'm enjoying hearing from Nip. I ain't heard from the God in a minute, so I'm enjoying hearing from him. Now, I have to explain. This is an album that he created with Bino Rito for the ladies.
Okay.
So it is not what a lot of people think it is. It's not. This is an album for the ladies. It's a vibe. It's a chill vibe. It is not necessarily hustler music. It is not necessarily gangster West Coast music. It is an album that if you were doing a cookout, this would go good at a cookout. This would be good. But a lot of people are frustrated and upset because it wasn't that same hustle music, it wasn't that same trap music. It wasn't that. And this album isn't that. And sometimes you gotta get off the block and go chill with your boo. Or both your boos.
That's true. That's true.
You gotta do that. And that's what this album is. And it is the last album that Nipsey co-signed. Nipsey sequenced this album. He put it all together and said, this coming on after Marathon. And his brother Black Sam and Bino both said that after Marathon and Nipsey died, everybody was fucked up and didn't give a fuck about doing music. So they just album to the side. We'll get to it when we get to it. And Nipsey Hussle's birthday was the 14th of August, which was yesterday. And they released it on the 13th of August, the 12th. I'm getting my days mixed up. But they released it this past week. And it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's 100% a vibe. Check it out. Download it. Support the family. Support the whole Hustle family. The whole all money in, all money out family. Support Black Sam and Bino Rito. Support the team. I'm listening to it nonstop, obviously, and it's a pretty good project. Jack, what you listening to?
Yeah, let me let you. Well, I'm listening to it. I came across this person today. His name is E.J. Rogers, and while I'm talking about him new, I want you to look up the song called Cougar so you can play it. When I say, when you look at this man, he looks young, but his voice it's a mixture of like jazz and soul and like the church and that. Listen, he could sing. He could sing. But you listen to some of his songs and you be vibing and then he starts singing, you be like, oh shit, he talking shit. Hold on, what did he say? Hold on, let me back that up. Hold on. So yeah, you gotta find Cougar. You gotta play Cougar.
I haven't found a couple songs. I ain't found.
Oh yeah, he got a couple of songs. And Drop My Blunt Today. I think that's another one. He's got a couple of songs. Listen, I love it. Work Husband. He's got a couple of songs.
Where's Cougar? I'm finding everything but Cougar.
Really?
Yeah. You found one of his underground songs. I don't think it's out yet because they got a whole playlist called Cougar, and the song Cougar ain't on it.
That's crazy. E.J. Rogers Cougar. Let me see, because I could have sworn I had
that's
a
on
little
Apple.
snippet.
Let me try YouTube because that was on Apple. I couldn't find it. Let me see. E.J. Rogers. Is the song called Is You Cheating? Is that the real name of it? I typed in E.J. Cougars and Is You Cheating came up.
Is You Cheat is another one. You could play that one too. He got some good ones. You could play. Listen, I love it. Listen, I came across. I said, "Oh, I'm putting it on the playlist."
I'm gonna try Is You Cheating.
That's fine.
He got Work Husband.
Bitch, I dropped my blunt today.
I'm telling you, I love this.
You're suspicious. You
Hold up,
to the shower.
Jack. Is this some AI shit?
No, it's a real person.
Okay, let's check it.
Look him up.
I hope you're not creeping, woman. I dropped my blunt today. Is you cheating? Had a good bag of that me and my main marriage. We bought a zip and busted down. It was enough to split. He roll one, I roll one. We put them in rotation. Had that great backwood, need that flavor for tasting gases. so good made me wish I should have gotten a pound. Before I knew it, he handed it to me and it hit the ground. If I found out you're doing
Hey, hold up. I like this shit, Jack.
Right, I'm telling you.
I like this. Hold up now.
Oh, it's another one called Work Husband. Do you see one that says Work Husband?
Yeah, the album is called Cry Now, Laugh Later. Let me find Work Husband.
We don't talk on a lunch break. No more, some is different. She don't say I love you when she had them people job. Some got her attention, and I know I ain't bugging. Finna been some furniture moving. She got a work husband.
Hey, man. I like this, Jack. I like this. Hold up now, goddamn it. I like this.
Yes.
I done downloaded the album. I done added Is You Cheating to the Pod NaMED KICKBAck playlist.
Because I think the one that's the Cougar, I think the one that's named Cougar is either my Cougar Irene or it's something. But yeah, he was snapping on that. He was snapping on that. But yeah.
He got a song called Cootie
EJ.
Cat.
Oh, play that one. Play that one.
play Cootie Cat?
Yes.
She look good on IG, and she looked the same in person. She's a beautiful soul in and out, but her pockets be hurting. She advertising those specials, baby.
He on some bluesy shit. I like this shit, Jack. I'm about to.
Well, man, keep playing it because it's got a twist on that.
Oh, we can't play the whole song. They're gonna sue us. Can't do that. But yeah. Check out EJ Rogers. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. I will tell you what I'm not fucking with. House of Dragons. House of Dragons was this was just an unimportant trash season to me. I didn't get anything out of it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, and I'm just ready to move on. I'm just done. I'm done. But Lioness is back, and I'm feeling Lioness. I watched the first episode, and it was action-packed from the beginning, and everybody told me it gets better. Like, fuck episode 1, nigga.
Okay.
All these episodes good. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend nobody.
Check it out.
It's on Paramount Plus. I also started watching The Chi. I watched the first season of The Chi and then stopped. And then I heard it ended. And I was like, damn, how many seasons was it? It was like 8 seasons. I was like, you mean to tell me I watched 1 season and y'all are at 8? So I'm watching that again.
I'm guilty of that too.
No, I do it all the time. So now I'm rewatching The Chi.
Right.
I got 7 more seasons to go.
Hey, you can binge watch it, whenever you need to.
yeah. So I got The Chi going. I got Lioness. It's a bunch of shit I want to watch. And I think I told y'all I did not like the last Spider-Man movie. It was baby. Did not like it. It was irrelevant. I'm hoping that is not an indication of what Dr. Doom is going to be or Doom movie going to be. But that shit, Jack, I tell you, I was in the theater like,
dang.
This what we doing? Like this what we doing? Nothing ever happened. It was like watching paint dry. Nothing happened. It was just nothing as happened as movie. I was at the beginning like this. I was at the end like this. That was the movie? Or was that a commercial for the next movie? It felt like just a commercial.
I didn't watch 72 Hours about 10 times. Hilarious. 72
The Kevin Hart movie.
Yes.
I have not seen it yet. I've only seen the scene.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like, I think I tried to watch it. I think me and my little boo-boo tried to watch it. And I think we did not get through the first 10 minutes Then we fell asleep. I'm gonna try to watch it again.
Watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm yeah, because it's been out like a month, right? I should have definitely seen that by now. I might watch it tonight. I gotta watch all that shit now because football is back. As y'all know,
and the Falcons lost.
The Cowboys won. But when football back, all my TV show shit, Jack, go out the window. They be like, you see so-and-so? No.
Nope.
You see so-and-so? No.
No.
Did you see so-and-so? No. Well, what you do? That's it. That's all. Wow. So I got to try to watch. While we in preseason, I got to watch all my shows because I know when the NFL come back, it's a wrap for TV. It's a wrap. There's no more TV. I can only watch TV on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
And I work all day Tuesday, Wednesday, so I ain't gonna watch TV then either. It was like I'm just short. Like it's just no more TV. It's just sports. But before we get up out of here, man, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. We had a very challenging day. It was 100 degrees in my house because the power went out. There was a lot going on, but we still managed to bring you this episode. We still managed to bring good energy.
Of course, always.
I'm saying, me and Jack, we doing our thing. Make sure that you guys, you have one day, you got 24 hours. When you hear this, to go and buy the cards from the Queen. Jack,
Speaking of the cards, I picked 3. I want you to answer these 3. So let me give you a taste of these again. So now let's see. So we're gonna start with emotional intelligence. How do you usually respond when someone hurts your feelings?
I have a new usually. My traditional usually would be to respond out of context. Instead of saying, wow, you hurt me, I didn't like that, I would just go to anger and want to get violent.
Right.
Because I was more comfortable in the angry emotion than I was vulnerable emotion.
Okay.
Now, through my therapy, through my healing, I would respond either with, wow, like that really hurt my feelings. I think that was unfair, or whatever my grievance is,
right.
Or I would respond with distance.
Okay.
Just we had nothing more to talk about. You did that hurt. God.
I like that. Okay. Childhood and identity. What made you feel safe growing up?
In the early portion of my life, it would be my mother.
Okay.
That was a safe space. After that, it was being with my niggas. Like Burger, who always watching the podcast, Hook, Ivan, H. I felt safe with them. I felt that I could say whatever I wanted to say, they would accept me. I felt I could do whatever I wanted to do, they would accept me. And I felt that if anybody outside of that circle had a problem with me, they would protect me. So I felt safest when I was with my niggas.
Okay. And last and final question. This is relationship expectations. What's one relationship lesson you've learned that you'll always carry with you?
Set the expectation.
I like that.
And communicate changes. If I set the expectation, if you do something that offends me after that, you knew what you were doing. I told you. This is my expectation of be spoken to, spitting, how to be spoken to, how to be treated, how I feel. And if you go against that, I don't have to blame you. I don't have to shame you, but I can observe that and then I can move accordingly. Set the expectation and communicate when it changes. Because if my expectation changes and I don't tell you, you don't know.
Right.
So how are you going to adjust? And vice versa. So the most important thing I think that I learned in relationships is set the expectation clearly and then communicate if it changes.
I like that. That's that with Jack, y'all. So make sure you go get the cards. Link is in my bio. Get fit with _Jack. Make sure you click on it because tomorrow's the last day for it to be in $37. It's going back to $47 on Tuesday.
The link will be in the description. So all you gotta do is click the link, and you got 24 hours. You got until Tuesday morning.
Yep.
So if you watch this Sunday night or you watching this on Monday, you got till Tuesday morning.
Go grab your deck.
Pause. Whoa. What you say? Grab your what?
Deck.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute now. Oh. No, this is a PG show, Jack. I don't know what you're doing right now. I don't want to go grab your dick. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
You know
what? I'll leave you guys with absolutely support. Jack, the name of the card game. Give them the full name.
Real Talk, the Conversation Deck. This is for opening up conversations, getting past the small talk, and really getting deep and getting to know the person that you're trying to build with.
Boom. Having said that, I'm going to charge you guys with we're in the 8th month of the year, going into the 9th month. We're in 3rd quarter, heading towards the 4th quarter. Where you at on the year? Where you at with the goals? Where you at with what you put together? Where you at with what you just swore by last week? You swore by last month. Where we at right now? Still good? Good. We're not? Still good. Because guess what? Got the opportunity to change it. We were talking about the Clarissa Fields fight. And I saw Ray J and Orlando Brown fight before her. And their dad bods were not bodding. They weren't bodding. And then I had to look at myself like, I'm going to keep it 100. I got a dad bod too. So I'm like, all right, you ain't looking like Ray J. What you going to do? So, accept the challenge with me. I'm changing. I'm not going to look like Ray J no more. No more. So I'm on my shit. I will be outside. Oprah dropped a video today saying that 17 minutes outside around grass and blue skies will change your physical composition as well as your mental, spiritual health, emotional health. So I was doing a 20 to 30 minute walk every day back in last year, and I fell off this year. I'm getting back to that. I'm going to do my 30 minutes outside in the sun. I'm going to do 100 push-ups, my 100 sit-ups, and my cardio and my yoga. I'm back on my shit. Ray J and them than me. And they ain't got no excuse. But I'm 50. I'm 50. It's just time to get it together, man. It just is what it is. I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. It's time. And I recognize it's time. And by looking at Ray J and Orlando Brown, I saw myself and was like, bruh. If you don't get off your fucking ass.
I'm trying to be his daddy. I ain't trying to have
Exactly. I got my head growing and flowing. I done trimmed the beard down. I don't even know what my name is no more. They keep calling me handsome. I don't even know my name no more. What's my name? So yeah, I gotta get rid of this gut. And I gotta do what I gotta do to be in the best health of my life, especially if I'm talking about having kids at 50. I gotta be in good shape. I gotta be in good shape. So I encourage everybody to join me on my weight loss journey, man. And I haven't been at the worst. So I'm not trying to lose 50 pounds. I'm trying to drop like 20. I'm not even.
And this is perfect that New is talking about this because he's getting y'all ready to go ahead and get in the mode, because when you hit them fall, winter months and you Thanksgiving eating, Christmas eating. So go ahead and get started now.
Join me. We starting tomorrow. What's that date? Let me see. That is
17th.
The 17th, August 17th. We going in August, October, November. We're going to do a check-in at Thanksgiving. We got August to September, September to October, October to November. We're going to do check-ins periodically, but our goal check-in, our big check-in is the weigh-in Thanksgiving morning. So that's what we're doing. Weigh yourself today, And then we're gonna do weigh-ins throughout. But the big weigh-in is gonna be Thanksgiving morning
before you start eating.
Before we start eating. And then we're gonna see how we're gonna check in. Matter of fact, me and Jack, I promise you, we will have an episode, whether it's 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever it is, that drops on Thanksgiving about our fitness journey and your fitness journey. So it might be a 10-minute episode that you can watch before you eat. It might be a whole hour episode you can watch throughout the day before football. We'll figure that out. But we're going to do checkpoints every week. And then we're going to do the big checkpoint Thanksgiving morning. Might drop that motherfucker at midnight the night before Thanksgiving. Might just drop it. If you're up late night cooking, you can watch that while you cook.
That's right.
What you think, Jack?
I like that. Let's do it. We got to hold each other accountable. This is a way to hold each other accountable. So let's go.
Absolutely. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for the support. I know that, like I said, we should get 3,000-4,000 views every night of the live episode. Facebook changed that. YouTube changed that. It is what it is. But I want to thank everybody that's still here and everybody that still tunes in and everybody that finds it on your algorithm. This is your first time watching. We do it every week, my nigga.
Every week.
Stay tuned in. Tell a friend and tell a friend. A pod named Kickback. Where am I? Hold on. You got me.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
You say the whole thing. Have a great week, man. Make yourself proud. I would love we come back next week for next week's episode, and everybody tuned in is really, really proud of what they did the week before. And we all sitting here like, nigga, you know what I did? I would love that. So let's work on that. And we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Jack, any last words?
Make it your best week. And if you had a bad week last week, that was last week. We got a new one. So go for it.
Let's go. Uno, we out. And I got AC again.